Hi, my name is Diane Darling. I'm a part of the American College of Education and I am obtaining my master's in instructional design. For this course, I designed Dream Academy, which is an after school summer camp program. So, the YCT and the ACTFL standards are the standards that the state of Utah uses to measure student growth. This course will be based on constructivist principles and will use principles of spiral review, inquiry-based learning, and active learning. Some of the sample objectives would be students will recognize targeted vocabulary and will connect new vocabulary with existing vocabulary. Students will become independent readers by incorporating targeted vocabulary in their daily language and decoding text through various strategies. We will inspire students to be lifelong learners and have a passion for the Chinese language. Our goal is to help students reach their full potential by inspiring them to create with language. Dream Academy will spark imagination. Interactive, fun, engaging, hands-on curriculum has the power to transform students. These 10 modules are carefully chosen to match YCT vocabulary and follow ACTFL standards and will inspire students to grow in their passion for language. Scaffolding, cognitive apprenticeship, active learning, learner self-reflection, social, meaningful learning experiences, and self-guided course progress are all highlights of constructivist learning theory. This course uses constructivist principle and challenges students using the hierarchical model of Bloom's taxonomy to ensure that students reach their full potential in the psychomotor, affective, and cognitive domains. In addition, there is a purpose and design for every activity. This course follows Wiggins' principles of backward design. Every activity is tied with the learning objective. It is a hybrid course. The online portion will focus on reading and writing, and the in-person portion will focus on listening and speaking. iMovie, Quizlet, Kahoot, Educations, Erasmus, YouTube, Google Suite, Screencastify are some of the software tools that will be used. This is a sample module for the baking unit. In an effort to help students remember and understand vocabulary, videos are made and created as part of the hybrid course. This is part of Bloom's taxonomy of understand and remember. To further help students understand and remember, flashcards, Quizlet, Kahoot games are created to reinforce vocabulary. Students will be able to download flashcards. To help students apply the new vocabulary, a variety of multimedia tools will be incorporated. To help students require the vocabulary and analyze what is in the baked goods will be given to the students, and students will analyze the product and deduct what ingredients are found in the baked goods. Students will create their own video and embed into the recipes. Students will actually name the ingredients they will need, present a business plan to the class, and gain sponsorship for their project from the instructor. The dessert with a well-planned and relatively inexpensive recipe will be sponsored by the instructor, and toward the end of the module, students will get to prepare it and have a Chinese fair. 2 levels will be differentiated for the posters and the advertisements. The students that are in the younger grades will use posters to draw and create an advertisement for their baked goods. In the upper grades, students will use Google Slides or presentations to design their chosen recipe and contribution to the Chinese fair. Each student will be given a recipe compilation in Chinese and will have to simplify them into words that they understand. Students will be able to explain the different Chinese baked goods and the process of making it. Students in the lower grades will have memorized words and be able to present it. Students in the upper grades will be able to write a digital recipe book with the Erasmus videos embedded in their recipe book, while students in the younger grades will have a drawn recipe book, but will also have at least one embedded video in the recipe book. Students will be able to evaluate the process of making food by presenting their posters, baked goods, and advertisement for the food fair at the end of the unit. So multimedia ensures relevancy, real-world connection, interactivity, collaboration, motivation, and engagement. And here's how. Imagine scanning a recipe book and having a Chinese video instruction pop up. Students will practice their newly acquired vocabulary with interactive and collaborative games, flashcards, and tests. Have you guys ever played Quizlet Live? It's so fun, and students are always engaged playing it. YouTube. Students will have especially made design and for this course engineering videos that they will be able to watch and learn how to engineer. Students will be able to storyboard their movies and scripts on Educreations. Students will interact, write, share, and edit their final portfolio using Google. Students will learn how to program using Spheros. Students will learn how to storyboard, film, direct, and collaborate using iMovie. Another important component of education is authentic assessment. Students will have many formative assessments and will turn in an artifact at the end of each module. For baking, they'll submit a recipe book. Gardening, they'll document their progress through Educreations. There's going to be a final engineering fair. There's going to be a play where they can present to their parents. Students will actually give their and present their finished work to the charity of their choice. In singing, students will have a performance. In filming, students will have a red carpet night. Dream Academy presents a focused, effective, accessible, and differentiated curriculum that will meet the needs of the students.